Most people think growing up is about getting older, but that's not what growing up feels like. Growing up is realizing things you never noticed before. When we are young, life feels simple. You wake up, you go to school, you laugh with your friends, you come home, and somehow you think it will always be that way. Nobody tells you that one day you will look back and miss things you barely noticed while they were happening. Nobody tells you that some moments only happen once. One day you play with your childhood friends for the last time. You don't know it's the last time. That's what makes life strange. Life never announces the ending of a chapter. It just turns the page. And by that time you realize it, the chapter is already over. Another thing nobody tells you is that the people around you don't have life figured out. When we are young, adults seem different. They seem confident. They seem certain. They seem like they know exactly what they are doing. Then you grow up and you discover something surprising. Most people are learning as they go. They are making mistakes. They are doubting themselves. They are trying again, just like you. And maybe that's comforting because it means you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving. Nobody tells you how quickly normal things become memories. The conversations, the places, the routines, the people you see every day, you assume they will always be there because they are there today. But normal things have a way of disappearing quietly. One day a place feels like home. Years later, it's just a memory. One day someone is part of your everyday life. Years later, you haven't spoken in a long time. You don't notice it while it's happening. That's why so many people say, I thought it was normal. Because they didn't know they were living through something they would one day miss. And then there is time. When you are young, you think there is plenty of it. You think you will start later, call later, visit later, try later, dream later. But life teaches a lesson most people learn too late. The problem was never a lack of time. The problem was believing there would always be one of it. The truth is that life keeps moving whether we are ready or not. And that's why the moments that matter deserve our attention now. Not someday, not eventually, now. Because one day you will look back at this season of your life too, and it will be a memory. So appreciate the moment around you. Appreciate the ordinary moments. Appreciate the conversations. Appreciate the opportunities. Because the things that feel normal today may become the things you miss tomorrow. And maybe that's one of the biggest lessons about growing up. You don't realize the value of some things while you are living them. You realize it when they are gone.